Viking Mountain Ranch? Well, it's about 19 degrees and it's really windy and cold. So this is my little Russian hat. I love it. It's so warm, it just makes you feel warm all over. So what we're doing today is we're clearing some more of the area where the pasture is going to be, so we can get some fencing done, because what we want to do is get the cows moved from where they are now over to the big pasture so they can have more grass, because we've had quite a bit of rain, and actually some of the winter grass has sprouted up, so there's food for them to eat. So we want to get fencing, so come on along with us. So it's like everything's gone to sleep. All the trees are in their dormancy, everything. Still got some grass here. It's been covered in snow 3 times already, but it's melted, so the grass is still hanging in there. We're getting a lot of rain, so there's some green patches that are popping through, which is really cool. So we're getting all this brush over here cleaned off, and then we're gonna leave all that middle ravine there, leave all the trees there, and that way the cattle can get out of the weather when they need to, because it's actually lower. You know, when you're up on top of the mountain, it gets very, very windy. So quite a bit of difference if you're standing up on top over here, and when you walk down, you can't really see the elevation from the camera, but it's quite a distance. Like if I put a ball, it would roll down. And down there is a ravine, and there's water in it, and so that's going to be a nice place for the cattle to get out of the bad weather when it comes. So we're just clearing just about, say, 100 feet that way, and then the rest will stay treed. We have to feed the animals, so, and they need hay. So right now, if you look on Facebook, basically you see people in search of hay, people willing to drive 2 states trying to get some hay. So it's really important that we can grow our own and stay self-sufficient. We are down to like 13 bales for the rest of the winter, and that's really scary because that's not enough. So hopefully we can find some. You know, I put out a couple requests to find some bales, but we'll see how it goes. So we're on the edge of the big pasture here, and we're taking out all of this brush that's here, and we're going to be able to extend all the way down to the edge of that cliff right there, and then that way we can fence it. And it's going to give us quite a bit of acreage to incorporate into the pasture. And it's perfect timing because, I mean, this is raw. This is really nice dirt. Well, it's mud right now, but it's really nice dirt. And if we can get, it's like virgin soil, so if we can get the seed put in this before the snow comes, and then springtime is going to be great, because there's nothing, not even a sprout of anything growing in this dirt yet. And as you can see, it's on the edge of the big pasture here. We're saving all the logs, the good straight logs we can save for building, and then the crooked brush, we can use some of that as firewood. And we can burn all the scrub. So right now, Larry's got to fill up the bulldozer. Needs some diesel fuel right now. So we're getting everything warmed up. I got the skid steer warming up. So I'm hand pumping on the fuel tank for the dozer. So every single tree that we take out, it's quite a bit of work every tree. So we have to take the tree out, the whole root ball, and then fill in the hole with dirt. And then we have to cut off all the branches, and then use what we can as firewood, and then stack the rest of the tree as logs so we can use for the future sawmill. But it's quite a bit of work every single tree that comes out, but it'll all be used for something. Okie dokie, well, we got the tree out and we got it all cut up and taken to where it needs to go in its places. So we have a lot of brush here. This is going to get burned, and rightly so. Next week we're going to have single-digit temperature. So on the day that it's going to be 4 degrees and then it's going to be below 0 with the wind chill factor, I think that's probably a good idea to burn this and have a nice fire. So now we just have to, Larry's going towards the dozer over there and to grade this out and make it nice and smooth. Well, as we do this work, I think about the people that came before us, and when there was no such thing as heavy equipment, so they had to do it all by hand or use animals. I really commend them. They were some tough people, you know, and it really inspires me to do more and work harder, and there's no complaints, because if you're out here in the snow and you're doing this by hand, you know, that's a lot. You know, modern day people are pretty spoiled. You know, we have this equipment and things like that. So basically, it's just a good thing to think about, you know, and you know, be thankful for. Well, it's the end of another day. Thank you so much for watching Viking Mountain Ranch. We're coming along with the project, so stay tuned and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we really appreciate you watching and coming along for the adventure. Hope your day's going great.